Hey guys, this is Jack from Jack's Garage. Today I'm working on my 2013 Dodge Ram 1500. We'll be applying the Monstaliner bedliner kit. Let's see what we got in the box. In the box we had a gallon of the paint that's tintable, and then I got the Midnight Special tint to match my truck, and then it came with some additive, the Performance Catalyst. And in this thing we've got a little roller pan, 2 rollers, came with a small roller, wood mixing stick, little paintbrush to get the corners, a paddle, and then we've got a scuff pad, looks like an ad, not sure what this is, oh, a thank you card, some gloves, and some painter's tape. Alright, let's get started. The instructions say to remove the tailgate, so I've already set it up on some sawhorses, on some rags. I've already taped the edges that I don't want to get sanded. And now I'm going to just take a little piece of the scouring pad and go over it. The goal is to get it all roughed up, to have no shiny surfaces on the entire thing. So I've got some different sandpapers also. And then I've got a wire brush to get in some of the corners. Alright, we've got the tailgate all scratched up, all roughed up. Now I'm going to take some mineral spirits and kind of wipe all that down, blow it off, and get all this dust off of there. I think I got most of the dust off. Okay. Take a little alcohol. Start rubbing it down. So I finished up the tailgate, now getting ready to do the back of the bed. You can see it's pretty scratched up, and that's the reason why I wanted to get it. Besides protecting it, it'll keep it from rusting out, and it'll look fantastic. So I'm hoping that color match is really close to what this looks like. Had a really good scratch right here I wanted to try to sand down. Hoping it doesn't come through the paint. The bedliner. We finished up the bed, took around an hour. I cut the green pads up into strips, and then I used 220 paper. I recommended using 120, but it's what I had in the box. So we sanded it all down, scoured it all out. Now I need to blow it out and then wipe it on down with alcohol or whatever the manufacturer recommends. I've gotten all the backs sanded down. The instructions say to use MEK, so Home Depot I found some MEK substitute. We're going to use that same thing. Got a bunch of fresh rags. I'm going to saturate these rags and wipe down the entire bed of the truck. Apply some to the rag. I finished up wiping down the back of the truck with the MEK. Used about half of the quart. Now I'm going to tape up everything I don't want to get paint on. Let's see what this looks like. Oh. Alright, got to mix this up for about 2 minutes. Okay, got the wooden stick, and then the paddle. Alright, I've mixed it for 2 minutes. Now I'm going to scrape the sides with the wooden stick. Get it all mixed in there. Then stir it for 1 more minute with the paddle. Now you take the color additive and shake it up for about 30 seconds. And then we dump it in here and you mix it with about 2 tablespoons of the MEK to get every bit of the color out of this can. And then you just add it directly to the gallon. Okay, let's see what this color looks like. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's a close match to my truck. And we just dump this right in. And it says dump about 2 tablespoons of MEK into the can and then shake it up. I just put a little bit. Put this back on. Okay. Alright. Let's open this back up. That's got the MEK kind of splashed around in it.
Oh, that's blue.
Yep.
Oh, purple.
So now we've got all that added and we'll mix it up for about 5 minutes.
Huh?
Okay, done mixing that for 5 minutes. Now I have to pour this entire contents into this 2-gallon tub and then add the performance catalyst. Look at that. Okay. Get this. Alright. Now I have to add the performance catalyst to the 2-gallon mix. So we got to shake it for 30 seconds. Now open the performance catalyst and mix it up. And then you got to mix this for 5 minutes. Once this is mixed up, you pour as much as you can back into the gallon jug and then put the lid on. Then we use that to trim it out. So it's kind of the same color. A little purple. Get the stick. Get all this out I can. Now I'm going to get all the hard to reach parts. Kind of dab it on there, it says. I've got all the hard to reach areas on the back of the truck. I thought I'd hit the hard to reach areas or the trim areas on the tailgate. I'm just doing a little dab for what it says on the instructions. But it gives, you can see it kind of gives the textured look to it. And it said in the first coat you really wouldn't be able to tell what the finished product would look like, but pretty happy with what it's looking like. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of what's in this gallon, 2-gallon jug, into my pan, start coating it with a roller. Got everything trimmed out on the tailgate and in the bed. Okay. Stuff is super thick. Okay. Got to get the roller thoroughly coated in paint, and then it says to go in one direction. So I'm going to try to get it all coated up and then textured in one direction. So it says to go in just one direction, so I'm kind of working in another direction just to fill some of the spots, and then I'll go over with the one direction to give it that continuous textured look. Getting this tight little spot here, I just kind of dab it. And roll it over to cover that spot, but then to keep the consistency of going in the same direction, just going over it. I finished up all the sides and the back. Now, to finish up the bed, you've got to go with the rib. Kind of get it all covered in there, get in the middle, and then go against the rib so you get full coverage. And then when you finish that up, then you just texture it coming out. Keep it looking consistent. As I'm getting closer to the end's starting to roll up as I'm starting to get finished. So there's little pieces coming off of there, and I would just grab them, and then you can just texture over it. I've finished up the coating in the bed, and now I'm on the tailgate. It is really tore up, so it's getting a lot of trash in it. I'm trying to just use the one good side. I did see that they sell these exact same rollers at Home Depot. So I'd recommend getting one extra, because you're going to need to do it all. On your first coat, you'll need one, and then once it starts to rip up, get another one. So I live in an area, the high desert, which it's about 7% humidity. This company is from the south, and the dry time likes humidity, 50%. So I'm not exactly sure how long it's going to take to dry. So in about 3 hours we'll check, and then I suspect it'll be about 5 hours. But it's a beautiful day today. And it'll take me a little time to dig all the trash out of this one on the tailgate. But the texture, I really like the way the texture looks. And I'm pretty pleased with the overall look. Just gonna have to get out those pieces of trash. It's only taken about 3 hours, and it's dry to touch. Might be a little tacky under there, but it looks great. So we're about to put on the second coat. I think it'll make it a little bit more durable, but it looks great. The finish and kind of the rubberized texture is exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna pour, I got about a quarter of the gallon left. Pour this in here. And I got an extension to be able to reach the middle. You're not supposed to step on it. Okay. I'm going to work from my way here, all along the side, then get the back, and then do this side the same way, and then I'll use the extension kind of going on the inside. After the second coat's complete, it says to pull the tape off while it's wet. So a couple of the pieces that have been peeling off kind of pull the paint up. So just like when I did the Plasti Dip, I've just been kind of smoothing it down with my finger. It's been giving a really good edge. As you can see when it's coming up there. Looks really clean. And I think the color did come out exactly how I wanted it. So I finished up taking off all of the tape. I think it pretty much turned out exactly how I wanted it to. It looks great. It's got a kind of rubberized coating to it. It gave it a great texture with that weird textured roller. I finished up the tailgate. In the morning it says I should spray it down with a light coat of water. So it should be about 5 to 7 hours before it's completely dry. And then I think it says about 5 to 7 days before I can put any wood on it or any like garbage or anything in the back. But came out fantastic, and I'm really happy with it. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.